Hey, what's up, YouTube? I haven't shot a pipe video in a long time. Pipe noob here, in case you forgot who the hell I am. My apologies. I don't normally smoke during the wintertime. I smoke outside. I don't really have a good place to smoke in the wintertime. So it's springtime here in California, and I picked the pipe back up and thought I'd shoot some more videos. So I got to thinking, what can I share with these guys? I mean, this is not rocket surgery, all right? There's not a whole lot of stuff behind this. But I thought, I've talked about tobaccos, I've talked about pipes, I've talked about some, a couple of my favorite tobaccos. What about these different shapes of tobaccos? What about these different cuts? You've probably heard of flakes and things like that. So this morning I want to break in a new pipe that I got. By the way, this is the pipe of the year from Corncob Nation. You've heard me talk about cob pipes and how much I like them. Well, this is the 2017 pipe of the year from them. You can see here the Nation pipe, Cob Strong. It's a Country Gentleman bowl, unfinished or undyed. The normal Country Gentleman is dyed a darker brown, but that happens to be my favorite bowl style of theirs as well. And then it's got this pretty long, not quite a churchwarden stem, but nice long, comfortable stem. So I can look like Jed Clampett, which I kind of like actually. So I'm going to break in this new pipe, and I'm going to teach you a little bit of what I've learned about flakes. And I'll start off, I'm just going to talk about one flake today. I'll try and shoot some more videos about other flakes. What I'm smoking this morning is Stokeby Luxury Bullseye Flake. This happens to be one of my favorite flake tobaccos. It's also one of my favorites. It's a Virginia Perique blend. So you've heard me talk about Virginia Periques before. So right off the bat, you think you're going to get this nice sweet tobacco-iness, not flavored, just the tobacco flavor, sweet tobacco from the Virginia, with a little bit of zip and spice and pepper from the Perique. But in addition, that black dot right in the center there, that black dot is Black Cavendish. Black Cavendish is a fermented tobacco, and it'll be sweet. It'll be significantly sweet. So this is what a bullseye flake looks like. This is also called a coin. You might have heard it called a coin or a flake. The thing about flakes is everybody kind of has their own way of doing them. When I was at Telford's and talking to the guy there, I was watching him prep a flake to smoke, and he wasn't doing bullseye flake. He was doing just a regular Navy flake, a rectangular cut one, and he would rub it out. And a lot of people that I've seen, you rubbed one out, right? Yeah, well, you rubbed a flake out, you perverts. Anyway, what he did was he basically just shredded it between his fingers until it became this very loose cut tobacco, kind of like what you would buy, just regular, what they call ready rub sort of thing. Some people, they'll do what they call fold and stuff, and some techniques work better with certain types of flakes than others. I've also seen people simply cut their flakes. They'll get a little pair of scissors, and on a regular rectangular flake, which I'll show you in another video, the flakes, the tobacco all goes this direction or this direction. It's not all twisted up. And so what they'll do is they'll go across the grain, and they'll cut it into little cubes, like a cube cut. And then they'll just gravity fill their bowl with that. You don't tamp it down when you do that. You just gravity fill, and you light it and you smoke it. With coin flakes, what I've found, at least for me, what works best is just the good old folding stuff. I don't try to make it fancy. I don't try to do anything spectacular with it. So basically, and this comes with, you'll know how many flakes are going to fit in your pipe after you've done this a couple times, and you can stack up a couple. Let's say 2 flakes are going to fit in this pipe. You stack up a couple, or you can do them individually. This is a brand new pipe, so I'm not quite sure how many you're going to fit in, so I'm just going to do them individually. And you just simply fold it in half, and you fold it again, and now you've got a little point there, right? And you can just simply, you got like a plug of tobacco, all right, and you see it's kind of all, see how I just got this plug of tobacco there. And you don't have to do this at all. There's not a whole lot in the world that you have to do, but I like to put that dot of black Cavendish down near the bottom. And the reason why I do that is because when I put this in here, I'll be smoking down through all the other stuff, and all of a sudden, boom, I'll get a little hit of that black Cavendish, and it's like, whoa, right? That's kind of cool. So once you've done that, you just take that and you just kind of stuff it down in there. It's not rocket surgery, right? Just folding stuff. Now, in this case, I can see, got a lot of room in there, so I'm going to do a second one. Now, in the next time I smoke flakes in this pipe, I know that 2 coin flakes fit in this, and so what I'll probably do is I'll just take 2 and I'll fold them up together and stuff in there. Now, another thing you want to be careful of is you don't want to like twist it and mash it and poke it down in there until it's just this solid mass of tobacco, because it's not going to burn real well. So you do want to, you're going to stuff it down in there where it's kind of secure. See how it's in there, but you're not going to pack it down super tight. You need to give it a little bit of air. So now you just smoke it normally. So I brought my Zippo today. It's not windy. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat is that first one I didn't stuff down in there far enough, so I've got quite a bit of gap down here underneath it, and so I'm getting a lot of air noise going through it. So after the first false light, I'm going to pack it down a little bit tighter because it's a little loose right now. Actually, after that pack, that's just perfect. And that's really all there is to it. Boy, this pipe is not a clincher, that's for sure. Not really. I don't can clinch it because it's light, because it's a cob, but not really the right style for it. And that's really all there is to it. Sometimes you might need to, really get after it to get it lit good. Now, if you're smoking a flake, I encourage you to try it all sorts of different ways. Shred it up, rub it out, rub one out. Gary told you to rub one out. You can tell everybody it's okay. And put it in there, pack it down, smoke it. Cube cut it, put it in there and smoke it. Fold and stuff it, put it in there and smoke it. Sense of the theme here. And because it'll taste different each way. It'll smoke differently, and it'll taste differently. What I've, in my experience, my limited experience anyway, flakes, when you rub them out, they tend to burn faster and a little hotter, which kind of makes sense as you get more airflow through there. They're not packed nearly as tight. When I fold and stuff like this, it tends to smoke a little more coolly, and it smokes quite a bit more slowly. And I get a different flavor. I tend to do this with the luxury bullseye flakes and with my navy flakes because I tend to get a little bit richer flavor. But that that could just be me. I'm not saying that's going to happen for you. That's why I say try it all sorts of different ways. Because your pipe, your tobacco, do whatever the hell you want to do. That's really all I got to say today. It's good to be back. I'll try and shoot some more. See you next time. Thanks, YouTube. Have a great day.